in Las Vegas, Cantina. Absolutely an amazing restaurant. And I don't understand, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's still very, very busy, which is amazing. And you might recognize the gentleman I have next to me, and I just had the pleasure of his show. He's a comedian as well, Tony Arias. And I just saw his show on Sunday. And there are performers out there and performers. You are 100%, and you made the statement saying, I'm not a singer, I'm not this, I'm not that. I'm an entertainer.
Yes.
And you made very definite about that. And I'm looking at you, I'm thinking, entertainer, entertainer, entertainer. And he really is your 100% because you kind of roll around.
Yes, yes. Well, I don't have very good balance, so I roll around a lot.
Yeah.
His legs are... That's right. I'm like a weeble wobble. Yeah, I do. I've always considered myself an entertainer. I've never considered myself a singer. I've never considered myself a comedian. I've always just considered myself an entertainer. I think, or at least for me, that, and by the way, it's wonderful to be on your show, and this is fabulous, and thank you so much. And being in this atmosphere is it's my heritage.
So you're very comfortable here.
I'm very, very comfortable here. I've been going around giving away.
Little salsa,
yes, more salsa, more chips. I've been going around. Are you kidding? I'm in the kitchen cooking. I love it here. And because everybody thinks I'm Italian, so I get that.
Well, yes, I can see that because I was married to an Italian.
Right.
And
okay.
And he was a good-looking guy as well,
right.
But not as good-looking as you.
Oh God!
I kind of control myself. It's very difficult.
I know what you mean. When I'm near a mirror, I'm the same thing. Oh yes.
You got to start kissing the mirror.
That's why. Yes. That's why all my shows run late. I'm in the dressing room admiring myself in the mirror, going, they can wait. I'm gonna look at you hot thing. Don't you ever die.
No, you're amazing. Now go out there and perform. Now take this and put it out there. I love it. It's amazing. But one thing I did notice is obviously your voice. I mean, you're comedic, you do all these things, you move around. But your voice is so natural. It seems like you don't have to make any effort in reaching any note. And you stay on a note, whether it's high or whether it's low.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I get an answer.
I have no idea.
Hello?
When I was 12 in junior high school, my choir director pulled my mother aside and asked her, and she said, you really should give him opera lessons. And she asked me, she said, do you want opera lessons? And I went, no.
12 years old. Who wants to sing opera?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Who wants
right.
to sing opera?
Everybody else was singing Vere and Neil Diamond and Elton John. I want a Joe Cocker. Engelbert Humperdinck. That's what I want to sing. I didn't want to sing opera. And they have to study 5 and 6 and 8 hours a day.
Oh, you'd love that.
And I went, no, I'm too damn lazy.
Sorry, Mom.
I am too lazy. So I don't know where it comes from. I'm very fortunate in that way.
Was it your mother, your father, or?
No, nobody in my family has any musical talent at all.
So you took it all for yourself?
Yes, I did, and they're very ugly. And so my family they're not attractive at all. So I think I just took all of that and just in one gene. That's a one shot. Yeah. So I love my family. They're just not terribly attractive. Yeah.
And he has the nerve to say that. At least he could.
I know my mother won't watch this. That's why.
At least you could be diplomatic.
Well, I know, but she won't. She just won't. She thinks I'm too loud, and I always say to her, "It's your fault." And she always says,
"You're your child."
Exactly. She says, "Pull the phone away from your mouth. You're too damn loud."
Hello.
So what can I say to
I
that?
have to say that with your singing, you are loud, but but it's a beautiful loud.
Thank you.
You have this depth in you and you just hold those notes.
Yeah.
Do you ever decide you're singing and you're holding this note and you say, I'll stop in a couple of seconds. I think I'll continue. I'm going to let them really hear my voice up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know what happens. When I'm in the moment, I'm in the moment, and especially being on stage, there's an adrenaline rush. and there's that let's make them happy. Let's have a good time.
Well,
let's
you
have a lot
sure
of fun.
did
And that's what
that.
I want to
well,
do.
Well, you've done it.
Yeah,
I'm living
thank
proof
you.
of that. Absolutely living proof. Now, you go from one song to the next song to the next song to the
Yeah.
next song. How do you remember all this? Because I know your band is, they're very, very good. They keep
Yes,
up with it all.
yes, they
and
do.
you kind of jump around and jump hand.
Yeah.
And I think, did they practice this, or are you just sort
No,
of deciding?
they are very, very familiar with me. They are
That's
they
a very
know.
good thing, let me tell you.
Michael DeBay is my musical director, and one of my musical directors. We worked together for 25 years, and then I also work with Keith Thompson and Philip
Keith Thompson is good.
and I adore them as well. But Michael DeBay and I, we worked together for years, and he just knows that just wherever we're going to go, we're going to go.
Yeah, and it's kind of the two of you are in tune together because he's kind of playing, and he rolls into the next song, and you roll into it, and there's not one single beat missing.
Yeah.
There's not a single beat missing, but there's not even a break.
No, I know. It's amazing.
And then all of a sudden he goes, okay, joke time. And he literally rolls into it.
Well, it's just I can't stay focused. It's about the song, and then
ADD,
something else catches my eye.
Is it ADD or ADHD?
There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of
I'm
that
teasing.
ADD. No. I think so. I really do.
I know,
do.
I just think, I don't
Especially
believe
when I pass a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's the ADD is awful. It's
Look at
just,
myself. You mean
yeah,
I do
I'm
this?
like a parakeet. I'm like, hey, what are you doing there? I'm not alone.
Now, you've got another concert coming up. By the way, the concert was at the library.
Yes, at the Flamingo Library, the Clark County Library at Flamingo Parkway and Flamingo Road and Maryland Parkway. And then I have another one coming up in February 26th, which will be there, and that'll be Tony Arias direct from Las Vegas, and that'll be my musical tribute to Las Vegas, but not
That'll
just
be
your typical,
different
a
songs,
a lot of different
people.
songs, a lot of different. We'll do Steve Lawrence, we'll do Stephen Eady, we'll do Liza Minnelli, we'll do Nat King Cole, we'll do Bobby Darin, and then I tell a lot of stories about the people I've run into.
Well, you're
here.
probably going to tell all their stories of
Yes,
what they
exactly.
do and how they are and what they are and everything else. But you don't really impersonate anyone.
No, I don't impersonate.
He doesn't
No.
impersonate. So I don't want to get
No.
the wrong story because he doesn't impersonate. He just sings songs.
No, I just say I do their arrangements, but I don't impersonate.
But the funny thing is when you did Engelbert Humperdinck, sounded a little bit like him. Tom Jones, definitely.
Yeah.
And then you went into Elvis Presley, and it was like, I've never thought of them all sounding the same.
All three of them, there's a timbre in their voice that is very similar.
Yeah, and I never really recognized it before.
Until you put them together.
Until you started doing it, and I'm thinking, well, hang on a second. They all sound, and then you have you in it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I have to bring me to it. I can't be anything different. I can't impersonate. I can't mimic anybody. I mean, the only person I really mimic is Ricky Martin, obviously.
Yes.
Because we look so much alike. I get Ricky Martin a lot. And I'm like, and then Ricky gets it from, other people. They're like, hey, are you Tony Arias? He's like, no, I'm Ricky Martin. So please, talk to him. And it happens all the time, which is funny because he's 5'9", and I'm 6'4".
Oh, you hate he had to
Yeah.
let everybody out there know that he is 6'4".
I'm 6'4",
by
Ricky Martin is
letting
5'9".
Let everybody know that Ricky
That's
Martin
right.
is 5'9".
That's right. And he's
It's
Puerto
nothing to
Rican.
do with Ricky Martin being 5'9".
Right.
It's
No,
to do with
right.
you
I'm
being
6'4".
6'4".
And Ricky Martin's Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican, and I'm Mexican.
So
Right.
the big difference here. There's
And
a big
And he's gay.
and you're not.
I didn't say that.
I said it. I happen to know different. But I'm not.
People are going, he can't be. You're too tall.
Well,
You're too tall to be gay.
No, Tony.
Yeah.
You're too tall. You're too masculine.
I'm too masculine.
You're too handsome. You're letting all these women down.
Right. I can tell you it's not going to waste. I tell you. It's not going
And he wants me to go down this road? Absolutely not. I'm not going down that road.
Well, I've been married for 27 years.
Oh, that's
I've been
my
married.
lucky number.
Is it?
27 is my lucky number. So what's
Yeah.
happening this year? 27 years?
I don't know. Is it the year of
You're
the
the end of
rabbit
it.
or a year of the...
It's definitely the rabbit. It's definitely the year of the rabbit. I can assure you. You know what rabbits do all the time, don't you?
Yes,
What
yes.
do they do?
They have great luck and they eat carrots and right.
That's not where I was
They
going.
rub their own
But
feet.
all of you can use your own imagination.
Yes.
27 years.
Yeah, 27 years. We've been together for 27. We met here in Las Vegas. And
Was it love at first sight?
it was, which is odd, and that's not, and that's hard to do in the back alley.
Was hard.
It's
especially in the back of a
dark.
in the back of a mini minor car with this guy. Can you imagine?
No, 27 years, and we met at church. Out of all places, we met at church.
See, you got blessed immediately.
That's it. That was it, and that
blessed.
was it. It was done, and he took my last name in '98, and we got married in
So
2008.
he took your name.
He did. He never liked his last name, and so I went. Oh,
Okay,
sure.
well, you can have my name, and
That's
then now
exactly
there'll be two of us
That's
floating around out
exactly.
there. And you
That's
quite
right.
like that.
Yes, I did. I was a little surprised.
And when they met you, and they thought, oh, wait a second, he's got the same name, but they don't look alike.
Yeah,
Who are
yeah.
they?
You probably met him. He was at the box office on the
I'm
Flamingo.
sure I did. Oh.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah,
he was in the box office
I'm
there, handling
jealous already
everything.
because I think it's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, bless you,
Absolutely.
bless you.
So
Thank
you've
you.
got you're having a show in February. Anything
Yes.
in between that? Do you anything Christmas time?
You know,
or-
other than private corporate gigs and private Christmas
You do a
gigs,
lot of that?
right? Exactly. And I'll be at the M for New Year's, but again, it's a private thing.
Yeah.
So everything now is all private.
private.
But until February. But please go to my website at tonyarias.com. That's TonyArias.com.
You really had to think
Yay,
about
I did
that,
it!
didn't you?
Yay for me!
Right. That's the first time today he got it right.
Well, I was never bright. And so when you're this
really?
pretty, you don't have to be bright.
No.
Right?
He was handsome
That's
and
right,
pretty
right,
and
exactly.
he was a big
But
guy.
TonyArias.com, and all the information's up there. And please say hi to me from there. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. And
Anything else you'd like to say about yourself?
I don't think so. I think
What about
they
your
can.
phone number?
I think they can see it all.
They can definitely see it
Yes.
all. Absolutely.
But thank you so
are-
much
you're
for
amazing.
having me.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it. I enjoy being had. And
It just got
I'm
had.
just-
I wish it was that way.
Just-
But I think I've got a hope in you know where.
just to be here in the midst of you and your staff, and
no,
then
and
some
your
extra
heritage.
restaurant. And my heritage. It's
Your
wonderful.
This is your heritage.
Yes,
This
it
what
is.
all is. Tony, I
Thank
want to
you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, Tony, for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Bless
I want to
you.
thank everybody out there for understanding this sort of this interview because it was a bit over here and over there.
Right.
And everywhere.
I
But
hope
it
you
was-
understood
but I hope
it.
you understood that Tony is 6'3",
Right.
very handsome.
Well, almost
He's
6'4".
married to almost 6'4". Excuse me.
Right.
So
Right.
that means it's 6'3" and a half.
Right,
That
exactly.
sounds English now because English people have to have that little half bit in there.
Yes.
God
And
forbid
you
you
measure everything by stones, which I find fascinating.
We don't measure everything. We weigh everything.
You weigh
No,
every.
we
Oh, that's
don't
it. You
measure.
weigh everything by stones.
I don't-
That's
yeah, I don't-
right.
Stones in his weight.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
I don't know how many stone I am. I think I'm 8 stone 5.
Right.
You work that out.
I think I'm 30 gallstones. Right? No.
Whatever you.
I don't know what that means.
His stones, but I think he could be 12, 13 stone.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
just
that.
about 200 pounds.
There you
Yeah,
go. Something
yeah,
like
just
that. You work
about,
that
just
out.
about 200.
Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. It's been an amazing show. I have to thank social media shows for putting this on, and of course, Pureza. And we'll be right back with our next guest. Take care out there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and actually Tony is just leaving the building. Goodbye, Tony. He's got
Tony.
kind of a loud voice, so I'm quite happy he's leaving because otherwise he's going to take over. I have George Bugatti with me, and I don't pre-interview my guests. The last guest I didn't even pre-interview him. I just happened to see his show, so I knew what he was doing. I don't even know what you do. I didn't even ask you. I usually ask a question, what you do. At least
I paint houses. Pretty good at it too.
you paint houses.
I'm one of the best house painters
I got a house
ever.
I got
You need a house paint? Call me.
George is
Bugatti.
no.
I'll paint any house. $29.95. No, anyway.
You sound like El Shride. Do you ever remember?
You remember him?
I knew him.
Right, you did?
I knew him at
Back in New
Sandra
York, Earl
Anita.
Shride?
No, El Shride, Sandra Anita Racetrack
Right.
in
Oh,
California.
my gosh.
He was painting cars for $29.
That's right.
Do I know my stuff?
That's really funny. Earl Shride.
El Shride.
That was his name,
Yeah,
yeah.
El Shride.
Son of a gun.
Son of a gun. So that's what you do.
I bet you nobody knows that name out there, Earl
Oh
Shride.
no, because he's gone. He
Yeah.
died.
You know
20
Crazy Eddie? Do you remember Crazy Eddie?
Who did not know
Crazy Eddie. His prices are insane. All right.
All right, now what do you do? He paints houses. Okay, you
I paint houses.
Okay, all right. What else do you do?
What else do I do? Well, currently I've got a play that I wrote that starred Rich Little. We were lucky to
Oh, Rich
get
Little,
him.
he's lovely.
We just
you
came
got
back
him?
from New York.
You know who Rich Little is, don't you?
Little.
You know Nixon does.
Master.
He
Yeah.
does the.
Well, that's what my
He
play
does
was.
the Nixon guy. Hello.
My play was about Richard Nixon, and he did a very it was his
Well, he's
first.
fabulous with
He's
Nixon.
fabulous.
Yeah, he's fabulous with all of those people impersonating them. But Nixon was the best one. Think I could get the part?
I think you got it.
I got it.
Rich is out.
I'm doing
Rich,
the male
I don't know how to
form.
tell
I'm
you
doing
this.
the male form.
You're out.
Rich,
We-
he'd love to hear that. I could be
Truly,
the female one.
he was brilliant because he
Yes.
didn't do it as a comic piece. It was a serious role. It was his first theatrical. It was his theatrical debut in New York City.
Oh, really?
Of his entire career that he's had, and he's done theater before.
Yes.
He never did New
Never
York City,
did.
never
Oh,
on a New York
really?
stage, and so I was really honored that he came
And
to do
so
it.
you're out of New York, or are you in Vegas?
No,
So
I've been
let's
living.
look
I've
at
been
the
living here
story.
for 22 years now.
22 years.
Yeah.
You're still here. You're not bored with it. You like it. It's handsome, isn't
I'm
it?
not barred.
What's bored?
Oh, bored.
Bored. It's the bloody English accent, my
I'll
dear.
I'll be barred soon.
You'll be barred right away. No. So you're not bored with it. You love.
I love it here.
Yeah, Vegas.
I love living here. It's where would I go?
New York.
Where? No.
So you took your.
It's a nice place to visit.
Yeah.
It's a
You
nice
took
place to
your
visit.
show to New York.
Yes, I wrote it here, workshopped it here.
Okay. And how well did it do in New York? Because there's a lot of competition in New York.
Not well at all. We lost our ass. No, I'm kidding.
We lost his ass on Fifth Street.
Can you say ass? Can you say ass?
No,
Arse.
Yes, it's an
A-R-S-E.
arse, not an ass. An ass is a
It
donkey.
was-
That's an
That's
ass
right.
is a donkey with 4 legs.
It was phenomenal. As a matter of fact, we're bringing it back. It was just a 5-week showcase.
Yeah.
First week, a 5-week run.
And why did you take it to New York? Did you want to sort of, just bring it out there to see how it would go because, the pandemic and everything?
Yeah, we came in at the very end of the well, the end. I mean,
I
we're
didn't
still
know
not
there was
over.
an end.
It was. There is
Something
no
I don't
end.
know.
There
Something
is no
I don't
end.
know.
That's right. It was challenging.
Yeah, was
It was
Yeah, I would
challenging
imagine.
being there in August, being there with vaccination cards and all that stuff. But we came through it, and despite all that,
Did they
we did
all
very
have
well.
to have vaccination cards?
They had when we arrived a week after the mandate came down, and
So it was pretty cool.
it was
better.
well better for some. Not everyone took to it. We had to turn people away who didn't have a vaccination card.
So they had to have a
Now we had to refund their money.
and refund them the whole bit. So,
So-
which is taking, money away from you. And also that seat is gone now because you can't sell it.
I mean, by the way, I won't be able to pay for my tacos today, so maybe you can, because I don't have.
Okay, we're going to put a donation. There's a hat at the beginning of this. Actually, a sombrero. Actually, at the beginning of this.
So, yeah, I want a
usually
sombrero
you have the
for
hat.
money.
Well, they've got a sombrero here, which is absolutely amazing. And then you can put your money in there and help George pay for his. Okay.
Send now. Let's take a look at the tote board.
Now, have you eaten enough, or do you want to eat more?
I haven't eaten in a
before-
week. I can't afford anything.
Because
I
maybe you
put
need
on a
some-
Broadway show. I have no money left.
Well, I can believe that, but not you. Not you. Have you always done plays? Have you always written?
No, I have. It was my first time writing a dramatic piece. I've written musical reviews. The first one that I wrote was 15 years ago, called The Wonderful Wizard of Song, which was the music of Harold Arlen. And for those of you who don't know, Harold Arlen wrote all the music to The Wizard of Oz. And he wrote great jazz standards like Come Rain or Come Shine, Stormy Weather, I've Got the World on a String, Paper Moon.
Got the world on a string.
Yeah.
Sitting on a rainbow.
His son and I were business
We're
partners.
going to go on the road tomorrow.
We're going on the road. Let's
We'll be
go.
in Pittsburgh in 2 days.
His son and I, Harold's son, created the show that tributed his dad, and we launched it in Los Angeles, and we took it on the road. We did performing arts centers all over the country for 15 years.
Wow.
We did it here. We workshopped it here at the old Debbie Reynolds Theater,
Which is now torn down.
which is now torn down.
Yes, it's torn down. A lot of these old places, are torn down, but at least you were there. You did it.
Yeah,
and you
we
can
did
say
it.
you were in there.
Yeah.
And everything else. So what's the greatest play that you feel that you've written that you've really sort of thought, well, this is it?
Oh, I don't think I've written anything. Honestly, all kidding
he's
aside,
being humble.
No, I'm still learning, and I learn from.
Well, I don't think
the
you ever stop
grads.
learning.
No.
In theatrical business, in
No.
stage business, whatever
No.
entertainment business you want to call it, I don't think you ever stop learning. I think there's always a procedure going on. It's never the same every time.
That was the one thing that was wonderful for me during the pandemic. All my gigs had stopped.
Yeah.
All my dates across the country had stopped. My dates in town here stopped, performing as a singer and pianist.
We'll get into that.
And I had started writing this play about 6 months earlier, and I had the entire time during the pandemic to really work on it. That's all I did.
Do you know what I love
So
to have?
I studied, I took classes online.
But I love to hear you didn't waste your time.
No.
Because I did the same thing with the pandemic. It didn't affect me at all. None of this has affected me at all because I did other things. I even started another show. And you did the same thing. So you got into something that you weren't too familiar at and made it better.
Pretty much. I mean, I knew how to write, but I only wrote, entrances and exits for songs when doing musical reviews. But I had taken writing classes before.
So you knew how to write.
So I knew, but I wasn't proficient at it. And I used that time. I mean, I put in, if I tell you, I put in 12, 13 hours a day sometimes.
You know why
sometimes
you did
6
that?
hours.
Do you
I
know
just
why you did
worked
that?
at it.
Do you know why? Because he
So I
enjoyed
could come on this show.
Yeah, there you go. Because he had to prepare himself for Vegas live with Ninon. It was Ninon the one you had to worry about. Yeah, Ninon. I feel like Tony now. Now, obviously, you're singing and you play the piano. And what sort of songs do you like? A Michael Bublé? What are you?
Yeah, I do the Great American Songbook, the jazz standards, Broadway tunes.
Yeah.
I even like tunes from the 70s and 80s and 90s. If it's a good song,
A lot of people like that.
it holds up.
Yes, it does hold
And
up.
I'll do my version of it.
Yes. So you don't really sort of take anybody else's voice on. You use your own voice.
Oh, yeah.
You're your own person, George.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because so many singers out there, they're trying to impersonate this one and that one.
Well, some of them are really good
They're
at
very
it,
good at
and
it.
there's a
Very
market
good.
for that.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's about making some money while you're
Well,
doing
that's
your
true.
doing your art.
But
So,
I always think that when they have such a great voice, why don't they just use their own name and have their own voice? Because they've got those beautiful voices. And I sort of think, why don't you just be you? And you are you.
yes, I've been fortunate. I came here and I had a good start at Bellagio. I was there for 2 years, and I've worked
Where
pretty
were you
much
at Bellagio?
constantly. I was sort of an opener for Michael Feinstein. Not sort of. I was an opening act for Michael Feinstein in the Fontana room.
Michael Feinstein?
Yeah, they had me in the Fontana room
Incredible.
at 7 o'clock, and he would come in, I think, at 9 or something.
But you would sort of lay the ground, start it all
Yeah.
up, get everybody all excited.
I was only
and
supposed to
then-
be there for 30 days, and they extended my contract for 2 years.
So what's happening now? What have you got coming up now? You've got-
Well, right now, I've been very fortunate. I have 2 wonderful house gigs at the Bootlegger Bistro, where I've been
Oh,
for
really?
7 years, 8 years, and I'm there on the weekends. And I'm at Casa de Amore.
I've got a woman. There's a woman.
I've got a woman.
I got a woman for you. No, I do. I'm out last night, and she's talking about you, and then I don't know how it came out that they said, "Well, Ninon, he's going to be on your show tomorrow," and I said, "Oh." She thinks you are absolutely incredibly gorgeous, and she wants to date you. And her name is
Really?
Lisa, and she's really gorgeous and everything else. So I'm going to bring her to the bootlegger, and I'm going to introduce you to. And
make sure
maybe-
you let me know so I wear my Sunday best.
Oh, your Sunday best. Now,
Yes.
are you married?
What's that?
I don't know. Sunday best isn't every day because in in the entertainment business you always wear tuxedos or you always look good or there's no such day as
Yeah,
jeans and t-shirt, right? You always look good.
Well,
Well, today is, but this is different. You're not playing
I'm
the
casual
piano.
today.
He's casual. You came to me casual.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Next time, get the email.
I am freshly divorced. Freshly.
Oh, no, he's holding my hand now.
Freshly.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Lisa might be out of the picture. Lisa might never get there. But she is
Yeah.
definitely younger than I am, so I think, but she's very pretty, she's very lovely. And I'm going to, divorce? Why?
Yes.
Well,
Why?
why? Why does someone divorce? That's a stupid question.
me tell you why.
Ninon, it's a stupid question. All right.
Let me tell you why.
What am I on this question for?
Everything I did for. Anyway, no. It's,
It sounds like you're still in love with her.
well, you can't just stop loving someone.
No, you can't. It's
know.
just a different love now.
It's a different kind of love.
You had children? Don't stop crying.
very
it's
different
okay.
kind of love.
Don't stop crying.
It's very different. Take away all the knives. Where are the knives? Take them away from
I already
me.
had them
Take
taken
them away from me.
I already had them all thrown away. They're all gone.
No, it's different. You just don't stop caring for someone.
No. I don't know. I've never been in that situation, so I can't. I know what breakups are like
Yeah.
sometimes. It all depends who
They're
breaks
hard to
up.
do.
Very hard to do.
Did I just do that? Breaking
Oh.
up. It was Neil Sedaka, right? Yeah.
I think so. Something
Okay.
like that. I think so. What a great guy you are, George. I don't know. I got Tony. I got George. What's my next guest? Better be up there. I'll tell you. Now, how can anybody get hold of you? And you're at the Bootlegger at the moment, every day.
My phone number is.
Oh, and he's single. And he's single. He's single. Hey, well, I don't know if I want you to give the phone number away.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Well,
702.
No, my website is you can just reach me at georgebugatti.com, GeorgeBuggatti.com. That's the
Is
simplest.
that French or Italian?
It's
Is
Italian.
that
I'm Italian Lebanese.
Sure, hi, doing to Becky. That's Lebanese.
That's right, that's Lebanese.
That happens to be Lebanese.
It's the only thing I know how to say.
I lived in Beirut.
Oh, you
I lived in
did?
Beirut for 2 years.
Ah, okay.
No, yes, it was fabulous when I was there, but I'm not going to tell you what year.
Yeah. Before the bombs.
I'm not even going to say that.
No.
I'm not going to say anything. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
you can give your phone number. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to give my phone.
No?
But what's yours?
310-867-5959.
310-924-5900.
It's everywhere. I don't care. I'm advertising. I need to.
I saw it inside when I went to the.
The bathroom is there. They have this wooden door there, you see, and it's a soft wood.
Carve in.
I saw yours next to mine, by the way. and there was a plus sign there. Call me.
Call me.
Me.
Don't be afraid. You can
just
see everything's a
call
song.
me. Maybe we'll go on the road together. Oh,
Sounds good.
Another good-looking guy. I'm in trouble. But I've always been in trouble.
I'm in the nude for love.
In the nude?
In the nude.
I thought I heard that.
Simply because you're naked.
I thought I had clothes on. Are these see-through?
I can see
Are
right
they-
through everything. The minute you walked in,
That's
the moment you
walked
walked
in.
in.
I could see right through you. No, we'll have to go on the road together. I don't know about the singing part, but
This has been lovely.
it's
Thank
been
you.
wonderful.
Thank you very much.
So you're at the Bootlegger. Where else you've got?
Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm at Casa de Amore, couple 3 nights a week as well.
Casa de Amore, where's that? Oh, I love
That's over. That's not far from here. Tropicana, between
That's okay.
Pecos and Eastern.
Pecos and Eastern and Tropicana. They're all tied
Next to the
together.
gun store.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
George has been amazing, absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
And this is the talent we have in Las Vegas. This is why we do Vegas Live with Ninon, is to show people out there that we have so much talent in Vegas, which is absolutely beautiful. And they're just so dedicated to what they do, and they love what they do.
Absolutely.
And I love what you do. And it's my
Thank you.
pleasure to put them out there to make sure people can book them and see them and see that we're still going on. Thank you for Amigos. Amigos Cantina is this is where
Absolutely.
we are right now. There's lots of people here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all my people out there. You can all clap. I mean, they're just amazing out here. And we'll be right back with our next guest. Take care.
Great, thanks.
That's cool. Thank you. Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. And next to me, I have Robert Reed, but he just corrected me and said Bob. So we're going to call him Bob. Not Reed, just Bob. And Bob, funny, I've known Bob, I've known you. We've known each other actually, and all my guests are surprised, but he's not a surprise, because I've known you for quite a few years now.
That's right.
And the reason I know Bob, he's married and everything's fine, is that we both have an antique booth, I guess you call it, at the Antique Mall of America.
That's right.
On Las Vegas Boulevard, which is a cross street. What is the cross street? I forget.
It's on
like
Las
Diamond.
Vegas Boulevard between Blue Diamond and South Point.
Top Point, yes,
Yeah.
between Blue Diamond. And we both have antique stores there. We both sort of have all this stuff going on.
Yeah.
And here you are, Bob.
But there's a difference.
What's the, oh,
See,
you're
you're-
male and I'm female.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
we got that one straight.
Well, let's hope so. What you have actual antiques, and
Yes.
beautiful items,
Thank
and I
you.
sell garage sale stuff.
Well, oh, is it garage sales? I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but garage sale stuff is pretty good though. So you go around to all
yeah.
the garage sales and buy everything up?
Not everything.
Well, it looks like you see
I
his
just get-
booth. You think it was everything. He can't stop buying.
Yeah. They know me as the book guy because I buy and sell a lot of books.
A lot of books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I'm not a book
I like
person.
books.
I've never been a book person. I'm not a reader. I read probably more now because of the internet, but otherwise I'm not really a book person. But I have the most amazing book. I have a book. It's the Coronation, the first coronation of Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, yes.
The book is this big. It's that wide, and it's that big, and it's that thick.
1953.
I believe that is the year. Yes, I believe that was. No, that was the second. No.
That was her. Elizabeth coronated in 1953.
Yes, but
Victoria
that was the, I've got Victoria.
Okay.
That's the one I have. I have the old one. I know I didn't have the 53 one because I think I don't remember that coronation actually.
It's always a lot of fun down at the mall, though. You know, you meet the neatest people from all over the world, actually. You know.
And you gave me a present. You gave me a present one day. Gave me this little ashtray kind of. Was it ashtray or whatever? Little
Yeah.
trinket. And it's of Queen Elizabeth. No, Harrods. It's of Harrods.
Harris, that's right. That's right.
Harrods, and you know Harrods is the famous store, you know.
But I gave
London.
you something else too one
Yes,
day.
you gave me something else,
A
and
photograph.
yeah, what was?
A photograph when we were at an event when Count Christoph, whatever his last name was, he rode the motorcycle, World War I motorcycle across the United States, and it was at Michael Jackson's old estate. And I gave you a photograph of you sitting on a 1917 motorcycle from
Well,
World
that
War
was
I.
the famous ones. What's it
That
called?
was-
The-
yes, yeah.
Whatever. What's the name of them? The famous motorcycles.
Well, I don't know the
slipped my mind.
details on it.
Anyway, this motorcycle it belonged to a count
Yes,
in France.
yes.
And I'm like, you know, like I do, I clown around, and this count gets on the motorcycle, and it has a little sidecar to it. So I said, oh, let's drive around. This is Michael Jackson's villa here in Las Vegas. But they've got this circle. So I jump into the sidecar and I said, off we go. We drive around it, and everybody's like looking at the two of us. It was so funny. And everyone's like, you can't do that. And I said, don't tell me I can't do something. But that's true. I forgot about that.
Yes.
And this is at Michael Jackson's villa, and this.
Yeah. Well,
What's the famous motorcycle? Come on, guys. Someone's got another famous.
he was,
I just had it. I'll find
it'll
it.
come to us after we're done.
Yes, of course. Harley.
Yes, Harley
Davidson.
Davidson.
That's this was one of the. In fact, I think this was the first Harley Davidson that was actually made.
Not made, but made for World War I.
But
Because
made
they
for
were
World
around
War I.
before that.
Yes,
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
Harley
World War
Davidson
I.
got it right. Takes a long time. Blonde and blue eyes is difficult.
So it was kind of interesting because he was having trouble with the spokes.
Yes.
And I said, I know somebody. I know Jay Leno, and he has a motorcycle guy and stuff. So I hooked him up with Jay Leno to get us. So the Count invited me, if I'm ever over in France, to go to his
villa.
castle.
Yeah, he has a castle.
It's a castle.
Yes, and he's
And-
such a lovely man.
Oh.
And his wife. It was a fabulous evening, but it was. But it was such a funny scene. In fact, I got a video of it. I'll put it up.
Yeah.
I have a
You
video.
need to
of
do
it.
that.
I
You
need to do that. Now, the reason we've got Bob here is that there's a big president's. It's called the President's Concert,
Yeah.
and that's at the University of Las Vegas.
Right, and
Okay.
that's going to be at Artemis Ham Hall tomorrow night at 7:30, and the tickets are $10, only $10.
Wow, that's very inexpensive.
And if it just doesn't work for us, but if you're a senior, it's only $8, or a student, it's $8.
Glad he included me in
And
that.
the other thing is they will be following the COVID protocol, but it gets really dark in there, so as soon as the lights goes out,
Zip it. Take it off.
yeah. But
I like to abide by the rules, though, so if they want it, I'll take them. I don't.
one of the things that's important about this is, not important about, it is important about this, but what I do is I am the liaison
Yes.
between the U.S. government and the French government and the U.S. veterans for the French Legion of Honor medal. We've had 19 U.S. veterans receive that medal here in Las Vegas.
So is someone getting one tomorrow night?
No, but it is.
But this is full.
That's why I was getting to this. He is, of the 19, he is the last surviving recipient.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, what an honor that is.
Right,
How
and this
beautiful.
gentleman was shot down over Germany, and most of the people on his plane were killed, and he was captured by the Germans, and he spent 6 months in a prison, and in fact it was the same one as the movie Great Escape.
Oh, the Great
It was
Escape, yes.
that
Oh,
same
really?
loop.
The same,
Yeah.
same prison.
So it's the same gentleman, and who got
No,
shot
no, no,
down.
So
and-
you speak French?
No.
Parlez-vous
Not really.
français? No?
No, not really.
Neither do I.
I know some words, but probably
all-
we don't
all
want to
know
use them here.
words, and then after somebody starts rambling on, we sort of go, cut it.
In fact, I was in France one time for business, and I walked into a perfume store to buy my wife some Chanel No. 5, and you know, I went bonjour, and she goes bonjour, and boom, then I go wait.
Hang on a second. Let's get back to
Yeah.
back to reality.
Exactly.
So this is tomorrow night. Starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets
7:30.
7:30. Tickets are $10.
Right.
There's plenty of parking, right?
Yes, there is parking there. They have a parking structure, right?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Anything else we should know about this incredible? And it's a concert, right?
Oh my goodness! It's the Woodwind Orchestra, and the conductor is Thomas Leslie, and he's
Thomas G. Leslie.
excuse me, but he looks just like he should. He's got the white hair and it's long. You know, he looks like a conductor. You know.
Yes.
Oh yes. And a heck of a nice guy too. He's a lot of fun too.
Well,
But-
I want to thank Bob. I want to thank you for coming on and sort of, bringing this out and letting us know there's other things happening apart from sort of singers and different people.
Yeah.
That there are concerts and we do have them at the university.
If I could
Oh, you
mention,
can do it. Yes, I mentioned
Sure.
Yours. This
You
is
know-
your show, not mine.
people wind up asking, well, my grandfather, or father, or great grandfather was in the war. Can they get that medal? You know, and if they're living, and they saw action in France during World War II, either on water, in the air, or on the ground, they may be eligible. But
Also, anybody out there could be eligible for this award.
even British.
Oh, we're included, excuse
How about
me.
that? Yes, yes.
How cool is that? I didn't know we were ever left out. I thought we were actually on top because we were always the empire. I mean, we were the empire of the
Wait a minute,
world.
wait a
Hello.
minute.
And now he's including me, Bob.
Wait a minute.
We need to talk.
Who came over and saved your butt twice?
My
World
mother.
War One,
My
World War
mom.
II. Yeah, come on. So,
No, the Americans, come on.
that's what I'm talking about.
I know,
We
well,
did
I'm
that.
going to verify that. The Americans were always behind there. The Americans have always helped, always helped.
But there's a lot of times what will happen is people say, oh, my father fought in the Pacific. Well, the French aren't going to help with a medal for them. But, and a lot of people aren't aware of this, is that you can go to the Library of Congress Veterans History Project,
Okay.
and regardless if the person is living or if they've passed, you can put in their story, and it'll live on in perpetuity in the Library of
Also, to
Congress.
stay in the library and people will be able to read about it.
That's
And
right.
it's added to all the others and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So don't forget anybody out there. I guess it was in the war. What year would that kind of be?
The World War II?
Too. That's what the
Well,
38.
it started
38.
around 39 when
38,
the invasion of Poland up until August of 45 with the surrender of Japan.
I got my dates right.
Yeah. Now, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
And okay, so England,
Yes.
your family, did they have what was
My
their action with World War II?
Well, they were. My grandmother. She lived in London, 35 Amesbury Avenue, and there was lots of bombs around that. And if I remember rightly, the only reason that St. Paul's was not bombed out, they had sent planes over from Germany, and they were actually really right over coming into England to bomb St. Paul's. St. Paul's is one of our biggest, obviously churches, cathedrals, whatever you want to call it.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely incredible. And apparently the weather, I read this, but so it's a little bit hazy.
Yeah, you weren't there.
No, I was not actually. God, he's winking. I really wasn't there.
I know.
Anyway, but the weather, because the weather was all misted over and the weather was so bad, which is typical England, which actually saved St. Paul's.
Oh, yeah.
The planes couldn't land, they couldn't see St. Paul's, they couldn't see her, and it's, obviously,
Yeah.
it's with the heavens and everything else, and so obviously it got saved. So
Yeah.
that's my kind of story, but that's a story. I wasn't there for it. But there was many bombed out places. It was very tragic.
Again, we're interviewing.
We're interviewing Ninon and Rosa. Yes, continue, Bob.
It's fun. There's one other thing that happens here in Las Vegas, and that is,
1935, Las Vegas was kind of became.
this air base. Oh, the gentleman that is being honored actually helped build Nellis.
Oh, really?
Originally, yes.
Nellis is the famous
Air Force
now.
Base. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Now,
Well, Bob, go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. So one more thing.
One last thing. I've got to talk about my veterans. I love them.
All right. Well, absolutely, yes. for the
And that
veterans.
is Honor Flight of Southern Nevada. Honor Flight will take veterans on a long weekend back to Washington, D.C. to see their memorials and monuments, and at no cost to them.
No cost to them.
No cost, no. We raise
Wow.
money. We raise money so that they can go back, and each one of them has a guardian. And my wife, just on the one that happened last month, my wife was a guardian. We pay for the guardian, but they have a whirlwind tour, and it's just a wonderful
And everything's
thing.
taken care of.
Everything
And
is
this is
taken
for the
care of.
veterans.
Anything they
Well,
want.
that's wonderful because I like to see people do more and more for the veterans because they've saved up, they've done. I don't think people quite understand what veterans really have done and, still doing. They're still
Right.
doing a lot.
We're,
Everything's wonderful.
right, exactly.
If anybody wants to donate to the veterans, which is a good, where can they donate?
Okay. Well, if you go to the Honor Flight of Southern Nevada, you can donate on their website. But if anyone would like to get in touch with me and has any questions, it's through my email address, usveterans, with an S, usveterans @cox.net. And I'll be happy to try to answer any question that I can.
And I'm sure we all have questions and we all want answers.
Yep.
Amazing. Thank you, Bob, for coming on. Absolutely amazing. I hope the antique store's doing good. It's been a little weak lately.
Well, Christmas is coming. Hopefully it'll
Yes,
get
hopefully
better.
people will start spending money. We hope. But yes, things are staying. Well, thank you so much, Bob. And thank you
welcome.
for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We went on a little serious part of what we're doing in this world, and also the president's concert for tomorrow night at the University of Nevada. Well,
Nevada.
Las Vegas, yes, Nevada. And we'll be right back with our next guest. You take care. Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. As you all know, as I'm talking right now, we're streaming. I've only been streaming for the last, few weeks, and I quite like it because nothing has to be cut out. And I've always liked that because in my editing days, I edit, and I like editing, but I don't like to cut too much. I like it to be real. So we get the real story out there. So I want to thank all of you out there that are watching, that are tuning in and watching us going live. It's amazing. And without you, nothing happens. Don't forget that. Next to me, I have a famous singer from Las Vegas. Her name is Kelly Vaughn.
Hi.
How are you? She's pretty.
Good.
She's beautiful.
Thank
So how are
you.
you? You've been sitting
I'm
patiently
great,
waiting.
yes.
I think you've been actually watching everybody, see what they do, and now you're going to outdo them all.
Right?
Yeah, she's...
I am. I actually want to mention your legs. You have fantastic legs.
Ooh.
You do. They're
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can understand that from a man, but a woman?
Well, we have to call. You know what? I think women support each other, especially in this
I
community.
wish women supported each other more.
I
wish women
Yeah.
would be like men. Men support men and women don't support women. Women always have to be that little catty thing. They can be the best of friends with that little catty thing suddenly comes in and...
Well, then you need to hang around my circle.
Oh, so I'm gonna go to, well, my circle isn't too bad. I got
Yeah?
Dana Day right here. She's
Oh,
not
she's
bad.
lovely. She knows my circle too. You know, like the Peggy Wiggins.
Well, that's why she's not with it. Because she knows it. We gotta
Yeah.
laugh. If you don't laugh, you know, what
You
is
have
life
to.
all about? You got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
laugh.
exactly.
Now you go under Kelly Vaughn, and
I do.
I've been in Vegas a long time, and I haven't seen you perform yet. Why?
I don't know. You were invited to our media night from last night, and we missed you.
Well, that was that toy thing going on.
Yeah, it
wasn't
is. But we're
Yes.
doing a toy drive affiliated with our concert over the next 2 weeks. And we have 6 locations to drop off toys.
Okay.
All through the valley. And Amanda King and Amanda was on last week. Amanda King and I are doing a Christmas special
When?
at Summerlin Library Performing Arts Center, December 3rd and 4th.
So I'm going to make sure I get to that one.
Oh, we would love it.
I'd love
we
to
would
come.
Love
I
that.
would love to come and make my presence.
Yes, please do.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of things around Christmas. Is this like a charity thing, obviously, for the kids?
It's for the kids. We're having raffle. We have a lot of great prizes like Golden Knights tickets and the Jack Daniels Lounge that my fiance donated for
have
the
a
cause.
fiancé?
I do.
To get a fiance in this town's pretty cool.
Oh,
'Cause
my gosh,
they're few
I
and
know.
far between in this town. Never
I
mind
know.
a guy.
I know. And my guy is like so hot.
Is he hot?
He's so hot.
Well, I don't think you should tell anybody.
Well, everyone knows it when they meet him. They're like, oh.
Oh, you got lucky.
I did. And he's lovely. He's a lovely, lovely human being. Like, you know, I really lucked out because I know it's hard in this town.
Yes.
It's
Well, I was
hard.
married for 29 years, so I'm not really looking for somebody. I would like to have somebody to share my life with, but
Yeah.
I'm not really looking because I did my time.
Yeah. Well, no, you want somebody to go to dinner with and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I like to, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a guy coming in that I dated, I think, 15, 20 years ago, and he's coming back into my life, and I went, oh, this weekend he's going to be in town, so this is going to be...
So don't call Ninon this
Yeah,
weekend.
forget my number. I think I put my phone number out there, but
I think
forget
you
it.
did.
Did I put...
We'll wash it off the bathroom walls. Just for the weekend.
I'm going to put up there instead, looking for. She got lost.
That's funny.
It
That's
is.
funny.
So now, so they're laughing at me. No, they're laughing with me. With me.
Yeah.
So you've got this performance coming up.
Yeah.
What else have you coming up? Do you have anything else coming up that you're doing singing on your own? And,
I
'cause, you know,
do.
Vegas is opening up again.
I do. It is. So since the pandemic, I started doing lounge singing. I was traveling a lot, doing impersonation shows, and also touring with a bunch of old guys from the 80s, like Lou Graham from Foreigner.
Hey guys,
You know
in the 80s,
Foreigner?
you're old.
Yeah, well they are.
Oh yeah, really rub it in. Rub it in, they're really old. Boom,
But
boom,
I mean,
boom.
the 80s was the best time, like the best music. I
don't
think,
know.
you know. You don't know? You don't know 80s rock? Come on. No, so I did a lot of touring and stuff. So being at home is really nice.
You're like, and this is your home. Vegas
It
is
is.
your
It's
home.
been for 20 years.
For 20 years it's been your home. You absolutely love it. And what are the lounges? Have you performed in the big hotels down the strip?
Well, I've been in shows, like I was at Planet Hollywood and all, like doing shows there.
Yeah.
But right now I'm doing like, there's a restaurant called Prosecco, Fresh Italian Kitchen.
Prosecco, I've heard of that.
It is amazing. If you've not been, you have to go. It's
No,
the
I'm
best
dedicated to
Italian.
Amigos. I gotta come to Amigos every day. I gotta come
Well,
to
Amigos, I just had the tacos here. They're amazing
Oh, yeah, this place is amazing.
for Mexican food. But if you want Italian food,
So, Italian. So we got
Italian food, Prosecco.
Mexican.
It's on an Eastern and Pebble, and I sing there Friday nights
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
From what time to what time?
from 6 to 9.
From 6 to 9.
Yeah.
So that's kind of dinner time, and you're there and you like it. Do
Yeah.
you find Vegas is now sort of coming back? It's sort of all sort of
It
is starting to
is.
come back.
It
I
is.
was
It's
just
really
talking to somebody that actually was supposed to come on my show today, had to leave. Because it was running late, and apparently he said that Vegas was the only hot place. He's from Europe. He said Europe is dead, nothing's happening there. All the states, American states, not much is happening. Vegas is blossoming. So how lucky are we?
We're very lucky. I actually did a gig, it was a few months ago, but I did a gig in Louisiana, and we drove there through all the states, and it was very interesting to see how each state was dealing with all this. And
Yeah, it was
I
quiet, right?
Oh my gosh, in what state was it? New Mexico. We had to sign a waiver going into the hotel that we would not leave the hotel room unless we were leaving permanently. That was our quarantine. We weren't allowed to leave.
I hope you were there for only one night.
We were only there for one night, thank God.
Yes.
But they brought us food.
Waitress service. How lovely.
Yeah, because we weren't allowed to leave our
So
rooms.
you know something what I like about you, what you just said, Kelly? There's good and bad in everything. So okay, so you had to stay in the hotel and you had to do what they wanted you to do. But they served you, so they took care of
They
you.
did, they took care
So
of us.
how nice is that? I mean,
Yeah.
so there's good and bad in things that happen.
Absolutely.
So there's always a good thing that's going on. So what else have you got coming up? You've got these 3 functions coming up for the toys. What days were those again? And where?
December 3rd and 4th at the Summerlin Library of Performing Arts.
Okay.
And I have a CD. I have a Christmas CD coming out
Digitally.
digitally.
All right.
Thank you. Digitally, it comes out next week. It's called A Kelly Vaughn Christmas, and it'll be a hard copy the week afterwards.
Can you sing a
I'm
little
so-
bit about? Can you sing?
Oh my gosh!
Little
Sing a
Christmas
little bit Christmas. Oh my gosh! Oh yeah. Okay, so sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Thank you.
By hook or by crook, I'm going to sing. I don't know when it's going to be.
She's singing today.
Well, I sang today. I sang with Tony. I sang with George, and I sang with you. My career is coming out as a singer.
It is. You're in the right town.
I'm in the
You're
right
in the right
town.
town.
Yeah, but I think I'm a little bit old. I think I'm a little bit too much
Oh
up there.
no, don't
I
ever
just
say
said that purposely. So. Keep feeding me. Keep feeding. My ego is going up. Well, how old were you when you started singing?
7.
See, I knew it was young because they all. Was it in a church or?
No.
Oh.
But what I used to do is I used to steal my mom and dad's Olivia Newton-John records, put them on my little record player in my bedroom, put all my stuffed toys out
Oh, you
on
had
the
your
floor,
audience.
and I had my audience, and I would sing Olivia Newton-John, please, mister, please, don't blame me, 17. It was our song, it was his song, but it's over. Anyway, I used to do that all the time.
Did you ever have singing lessons, or you just?
I did. I studied with the Royal Conservatory. I went to college for singing, and then I studied privately with 2 amazing coaches, Elaine Overholt in Toronto and Seth Riggs in LA. So yeah, I
So you've
many
gone
years.
through you've gone
Yeah.
through really. What has been the most proudest moment you've felt as being a singer and you're out there and you think, this is really it, this is so beautiful, this is... Do you have a moment like that?
I have a lot of moments like that with singing. My favorite thing is to bring out emotion into people.
Okay, well, you're doing that with me.
I love it when everyone's laughing,
Yeah.
and I love it if I can make you cry.
So the ups and the downs. So with a nice ballad, sad song,
Yeah.
it always reminds somebody, oh, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or my mum, my dad. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's always something.
exactly,
There's always
yeah.
something. There's
Yeah.
always something that can remind somebody. So you've had many, many moments. Who have you ever sung with that's very famous? Anybody you've sung with?
A lot.
Come on. Got to dig it. You know, I'm going digging. I'm in the garden.
One of my favorite moments was.
Yes, I know it's coming out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was a cool moment. So Lou Gramm from Foreigner, it's a rock band and everything. I was backing him one time, and it's a little small part. I forget what song it was, Hot Blooded or one of the ones where it has the egg come in. You know, like the little
Yeah, I know
percussion
very
thing.
well.
And he sounds like this. Anyway, there's one part of the song, and I never did it before, so it was so funny because I brought the egg this time. And when that part came on and I played the egg, he was singing, and he turned around and went, because he was so happy I was doing it. I know it's a weird thing.
It's maybe weird to all of us, but not weird to him.
No, he
To
was
him,
so
it's
excited.
like, wow, this woman knows her stuff.
Yeah.
So he
no,
liked
it
that.
was
So
good.
that's a good moment.
Yeah. No, I have lots of moments. So who have I sang with? Now I'm going blank.
That's okay. At least we
But I
know.
backed Barbara Streisand.
So she
When
just casually throws
she
that
was
out.
at the MGM. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That was
Wonderful.
fun.
That must have been. How was she with you? Did she acknowledge you?
Well,
Was
we
she-
weren't allowed to look at her. No.
What
So-
are we supposed to do?
So we did not
I'm
go
not
for
looking at you. I
coffee.
promise you. I'm not going to. I promise you, I won't look at you.
No, but you know what? It was just a magical moment, though.
Yes,
I mean, she's like, and now I do a Barbara Streisand show. I don't impersonate her, but when I was doing the lounges, after the pandemic, Michelle Johnson, who is a singer in town, very famous singer in town, she heard me do Barbara
remember her.
Streisand. Yeah, no, she's
Got her on the
amazing.
show.
Yeah, were you for the Barbara Streisand thing? Oh, for Michelle. Okay, because Michelle Johnson actually coordinated the choir for the Barbara Streisand show. But she heard me at Prosecco's sing a Barbara Streisand song, and she goes, "You need to do a Barbara Streisand show." And so I started doing one with Keith Thompson.
Oh, Keith Thompson. I love Keith.
love-
I love you, Keith. Where are you?
love
I love
you.
Keith. Yeah, I love him. He's an amazing guy. Everybody
is.
claps for him because he's an amazing guy.
He is. He
Keith
is an
Thompson
amazing
he's-
guy.
Yes, he is. Does he still do the Sunday afternoons at the Smith Center?
He does the
He did
composer
a-
showcase,
Yeah, he does a show at the showcase.
and he
the
does that
cabaret
once a
room.
month.
Yeah.
And on
That's what I'm
Wednesdays.
talking about.
Yes.
On Wednesdays. That's the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. He still does that?
Yes.
Oh, fabulous. Because it's
Yes.
a fabulous show at the Smith Center.
Yeah, and they just opened up again.
And they fabulous, because he puts that all together. It's a lot of hard work.
It is
but
a lot of
Keith,
work.
He's just a fabulous guy. Now, how can anybody reach you? How can they book you?
I have a website, Kelly Vaughn, Kelly, V as in Victor, OHNN.com.
And that's it. You're not giving your phone number out. She can't give her phone number out because she
1-800, no.
I asked for that. 1-800-333-8888. I remember the number. I remember that well. That was a good number. How did you get that number?
I paid for it.
I got a thing. Amazing. Thank you so much. Ken is
Thank you,
absolutely
Ninon.
amazing.
Thank
Like all the talent here in Vegas, that's what we do on Vegas Live with Ninon. We present it, we show it, they sing for us, they let us know where you can book them and everything else, and that's what we actually do here. Social Media Shows is actually the company that produces my show, and of course we also have, I think her name is Pureza. And she was just away somewhere. I don't know. She was in Seattle or somewhere. I don't know where she was, but she was going to go and get married, but she decided she doesn't want to get married yet. So the poor guy's got to hang in a little bit longer, or he's got to either move from where he is to Vegas, one or the other. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know she's my producer and she's amazing. But without any of you out there, we do not have a show. So thank you, everybody out there. And without all the entertainers in Las Vegas, we also wouldn't have a show. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there. You are all amazing. And of course, amigos. Is where we are right now. The food is amazing. They have a buffet here every day, I believe. A buffet. I don't know what the price of the buffet is, but I think it's something $13.99, and it's a complete buffet. It's absolutely fabulous. I think it's from 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock until 3 or 4 or 5. Then they have another one in the evening. They just got things going all the time here, and they're just amazing. Thank you, amigos, and we'll be right back next week with more talent and more people from Vegas, and keep up the good work. Take care, guys. And don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe. The more you subscribe, the bigger we get and the more people we can have on. But thank you everybody out there for watching. Take care.